What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for MicroStrategy Incorporated with the ticker symbol MSTR. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So another market week of MicroStrategy, guys. We're going to go over the daily chart. Looks like price did drop down lower of a little bit over 8%, which was expected. There was this bearish bias in play based on the technicals, and let's go over that right now. So you can see that this was the measure move target, one leg down by the bears, which led to another leg down right over here, targeting the 237 level. So that is the current target in play. And also there's gap fill right over here between the 276 and the 295. So we're probably going to be entering the 200s probably tomorrow. It looks like the bearish momentum is still in play. It looks pretty strong. Price is below this trend line right here. Even though Bitcoin is bouncing today, MicroStrategy doesn't have to 100% correlate with Bitcoin's price action. Sometimes you'll see this divergence going on. As right now, MicroStrategy dropped way more than Bitcoin did. Bitcoin's actually recovered some of that drop, so it's doing pretty well. But MicroStrategy looks to be still trying to travel down lower. Is it guaranteed to reach these targets? The gap fill at the 276 and then the measurement target at the 237 is not guaranteed, but that is the targets in play because price is headed down lower. So overall, I'm expecting lower prices for MicroStrategy. You can see that the bulls don't really have a trend line anymore. This was the trend line right here. You can see that price is bouncing off of it, and then all of a sudden it was just too weak to continue higher, and price rolled over towards the downside. So we technically have two trend lines in play. We have this trend line right here, and then a steeper one. So I'm expecting price to continue down lower. Is it guaranteed? Like I said before, no, it's not guaranteed. The market moves in attempts, not guarantees. The bears are currently taking control of the market, and they're attempting to fill in the gap, and they're attempting to reach the measurement target. So I'm expecting more downside. I've been expecting downside for a while now because price, once it broke through this level right about here, the 364, it was looking bearish because price was previously bouncing from this level, and then it turned into resistance, and then price was too weak to continue higher. Now it's rolling over towards the downside. So it looks likely we continue down lower towards the gap fill at 276 and then the measurement target at 234. So again, that's what the chart is telling me, expecting more downside. Now let's take a look at the weekly chart. Here's a look at the weekly chart, and that EMA is finally catching up to the price action. You can see that a lot of times in these bull markets or these rallies, price eventually comes back to it. It happened in this prior correction, and looks like it's happening in this correction as well. And that's right where the gap fill is as well. So again, it's likely that we could see continued downside until the 270, maybe even the 240s before price finds some sort of bottom. So that's what the daily and weekly charts are telling me. Price was likely to continue down lower, and that's what's happening on the chart. Nothing random or unexpected at all. Here's a look at the log chart. Let's go over this right over here. So this is the uptrend channel. We have 3 swings on the lows. We connect the top, and you can see that fits pretty good right about there. And you can see that price is coming off the top side of the channel, which generally can lead prices working its way to the bottom. Do I think it's going to come all the way down here? That is definitely a large drop for MicroStrategy. Probably not. We might be forming some sort of steeper channel, something like this one right over here. This one also fits pretty good. Let's go and change the color to orange. So are we coming towards this side of the channel, this orange side? We're definitely coming towards it. Are we going to reach it? It is at the lower 200 levels. So we'll see what happens. But as right now, price is still in a pullback state. Most likely it will continue down lower. Macro trend is still up. So I'm still expecting higher prices in the long term. I don't think this is a top. It looks like price is still likely to continue higher because of these channels in play, and the type of pullback we're seeing is not like some sort of crash. Still looks like price can continue higher, and if we do continue higher, where is that target? Like as before, the $1,500 to $1,600 target is in play, and then possibly even higher from there. So overall, long-term bullish for MicroStrategy, short-term bearish. Sometimes that long-term momentum can override that short-term momentum and terminate this pullback early. So it doesn't have to go to those targets like I mentioned. But as right now, those targets are likely. Traders are probably going to start averaging in over here The more aggressive ones, they'll probably start averaging in maybe right now up until probably the 240s, building some sort of position. Some other traders might wait for a confirmation that the trend is for sure going to go up. So they'll probably look for some sort of trend line break, meaning if there's a trend line right here, if price breaks it, showing strong bullish momentum, I think they'll probably buy that trend line breakout. If we reach the measurement target, some traders might wait for the measurement target. So there's a lot of ways, traders are going to be playing this. Either they're going to be aggressive and start averaging in when the price is dropping, or they're going to wait for some confirmation that the price is continuing higher. But overall, I still think the chart is telling me that this still looks like we're going to see higher prices. I don't think this is going to be a top right here for MicroStrategy. It's definitely a short-term top. That's why we're seeing the sell-off take place. But I don't think it's the permanent top for next year or two. It still looks likely we continue to trend up higher. So all I see on the daily and weekly charts, most likely I'll give you guys an update tomorrow for MicroStrategy. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.